Well, welcome back. I've actually widened one of the mudguards or fenders. It took a lot longer than I thought. I'll just sort of show you. Well, it's a bit blurry at the moment, but as you can see, it's actually nice and flush here now, and it's going to be flush here as well now. So it's a hell of a lot wider. Well, it's 2 inches wider. I'll just stop the camera from blurring. That's what it looks like. I'll get back a little bit. Might be able to see it a bit better. That's it. That's actually look really massive now, but the thing is, the tyres and the wheels are really big. I'll show you the other side. Well, I'll show you the other side. It's a bit of a comparison. You can see mudguards on these ones. It's not even close. Sticking right out, and sticking out that side as well. Doesn't really show it very much on the camera, but it is. So I've got this one to do. I think the narrow ones do look better, but I don't know. I don't think it goes through the MOT, and well, I've started it now, so it's one of these jobs you start it, so I've got to finish. Right, I'll show you how I made it. Yeah, obviously this is the underside of the fender. You can see pretty much what I've done. I actually cut it in half, and you can see the saw blade there got a bit stuck, so it was a bit crooked, but I marked it all out properly. So it's actually 2 inches wider. Don't look 2 inches, does it? That's because it's not. It's inch and 3/4. There you go. It's 2 inches up there. Looks a bit wider there. It's wider. That needs coming in a little bit. I'll undo that and just push it in a little bit. Won't be a problem. Anyway, that's it. What I did, I actually bought myself a roller. Well, this is the little roller I brought. I got it off a flea bay. I was going to buy one of the cheap ones. You can get them for about £100, and exactly the same size. But I kept reading about them, and they kept saying they can only roll up to 1mm or something ridiculous. And what it was, in there, as you can see, this is a dearer one. It comes with metal gears. The cheap and nasty ones look the same, but they're only nylon. So I actually managed to roll a sheet of stainless in there. Right, this is a sheet of stainless for the other side. It is 100mm by a metre. You can see it, but on this side it's got like, a plastic coating on it to protect it. Is it actually? Oh, no, fall over. I've put it like so it's actually already polished, so that sort of protects it. And luckily, when I put it through the rollers, it didn't actually mark it at all. I did anticipate that the roll wouldn't actually go right to the end of the sheet. These are the bits I cut off, so what I did, I ordered the stainless steel just a little bit longer. These are the bits I cut off of either end. You can see, I don't know if you can see the profile there, part of it's flat, because obviously it's got to go from that bottom roller there to the back roller, so that's always going to be flat. So I anticipated that, get a longer piece so I can cut the piece out. The actual roller itself, I was really pleased with it. It actually worked really well. The first time I've actually done it. It's got little increments on there for the thickness of the metal, but I didn't do that at all. I ignored that completely. And what I've done, I just kept putting the metal underneath there. So just pinched it and done the same at the other side. I played around with them, and I got it about right. The only thing it didn't have really is when you sort of tighten up the back roller, because that gives you the curve, there wasn't any sort of markings on it anywhere. I wasn't sure how far you wound it. So what I've done, I just inked a little bit of black on there. So I zeroed it right down to the bottom like that. As soon as I knew it's at the bottom, I'll put a black mark on it, the same as that one. So that every time I do a turn, the whole turn, do a turn the other side. I got lucky actually, because I only done, I think it's about 3 turns. I was just thinking about doing another one, and it's already there. So really, you need to do it like 2 turns and do like half turns. Anyway, that's that. Right, back to the underside again. So, like I said, I've just noticed that that's out a little bit, so I can actually undo that. File the fiberglass and push it back in. I did sort of check it all the way, but anyway, what I'm going to do once I'm happy where it's set, I've ordered some fiberglass, and I'm going to rough all this up, and I'm actually going to fiberglass the underneath. So I give it a bit of added strength. It probably doesn't need any more, but I will get some more strength on it. And then all I've got to do is find a way of fixing it to the other stays that are in there. So all in all things are looking good at the moment. So I'm glad I found that actually. There's miles out of that. That's 1 3/4. It's 1/4 inch out. By looking by eye now, you can see it is. So that's not the end of the world, because this is fiberglass, and you can move it. Yeah, but the actual stainless steel, I took a long time marking it out. I used verniers. Yeah, so I did use verniers for the metal, but on the fiberglass, this old beast, I've had it for years. I don't know why I bought it, 'cause it's massive. It's 24 inches. Obviously it's not very accurate, but what I did, I measured it from the outsides. And as you can see there, 1/4 inch out. That's about right. It's very hard to get it right because fiberglass isn't particularly the best quality in the world, but I'm going to do it so it just looks nice to the eye, and that'll be it. So, all in all good job done. So, hopefully I can find a way of actually bolting it on. I think I've got a rough idea, but I'm just waiting for another piece of tube to come. So I'm going to put a piece of tube in here, and we'll try and utilise some of the original holes, because obviously I've got to fill some of them, which again I'm not sure exactly how you fill fiberglass. So I think the best way to do it is do it from the back. Anyway, that's about it at the moment. Thanks for watching. See you again shortly. Bye now.